Hey guys, it's Infinite, and today you're playing Be a Pro in NHL 11. So basically, this is almost the full game. It's just me. While I'm on ice, that's the only part that's on here. Obviously, I'm on ice for a lot of the game, as you guys will be able to see in this video. You could ask to be on ice. So these clips are all from when I'm on ice, and I think this would be pretty cool. I thought this would be pretty cool video series to start. I think it's more entertaining to watch than me controlling everyone in a full game because with this it's a lot shorter. I could get them down to like 12 minutes. Probably in other games I could get them down even shorter, as where a real game's like 17, 18 minutes. So I don't know. I think this is really interesting. Just follow my one player and all that stuff. So a few things I want to let you guys know before I get into the commentary. If you guys see a blue arrow popping up just randomly, that's just telling me the position I'm supposed to be in. Um, if you see any stats after I go to the bench, I think it pops up a few times. That's just the coach grading me. And so with Be a Pro mode, just give you guys a little bit of background information. You make your pro, and you could either play a few games and then enter the draft, and depending on how well you do in these games, you'll get drafted accordingly. Or a new feature they put in this one, you could pick the team you want to play on. So what I do is I pick to be on the Devils, and I decide to play right wing because they're weak at the right wing position. Obviously, the Devils are my favorite team, and Kovalchuk plays left wing. So my goal was to be in the front line with Kovalchuk eventually in my career, and that's what you do. So this is my first regular season game, and basically my goal is to show the coach I deserve to stay up in the pros, and so they don't put me down to like the minor. I don't even know what they call the minor leagues in hockey, but I think AHL. So that's basically the background information on this. And as you guys see, the camera angle just goes accordingly to my player. It doesn't. It just follows me. There's nothing else. And if you guys see any slowdown, it's not my capture. It's actually a problem, an ongoing problem that's been in NHL for years now. There's always frame rate drops in Be a Pro. And I didn't know this, but when I watched the video review for this game, they said it. So, but there's always been frame rate drops in NHL Be a Pro. Not this year they finally fixed the normal, like when you control everyone just normal, playing normally. There's no frame rate. It runs smooth at 60 frames. But for some reason in Be a Pro, the frames just drop. Like right there, you guys just saw. And a lot of times you'll see it when there's a lot of people on screen. But I don't get it. But and it's really not a big deal, especially watching it. It's not a big deal at all. But just want to let you guys know that. So moving on to the gameplay, I'm not 100% sure. I'm just like letting this go right now. It's just first take here. I'm not really 100% sure how I plan on commentating these videos. I think I'm just gonna focus mainly on what's going on ice and kind of just let you guys know, just kind of like sort of a play-by-play type thing, like kind of like how I help you with hints in Call of Duty. I could help you with hints in this. So I don't know, just gonna let it happen and see how it goes. So as you guys see, I'm a right winger, and that means I play an aggressive role. And by that I mean on offense, I'm gonna stay at the top of the key. You see, the arrow is telling me to stay towards blue line because when we get on the rush, I'm gonna want to push forward. Me pushing forward gives me if they turn the puck over at the point, which is the blue line, that's like near the blue line, that's the point. If they turn the ball over there or the puck over there, I could get the puck if I'm near there, get on a breakaway, probably score. So that's the goal on defense. And as you see, I'm just on defense right now. And hockey's really fast paced. You really don't want to set yourself up for anything bad. Oh yeah, and one more thing I want to tell you guys. I'm playing on All-Star difficulty. I play on Superstar when I control everyone, but I played on All-Star just because I'm only controlling one person. It's been working out pretty well. So you see, my player type is a sniper. And on offense, I'm going to try my best to get good shots on goal. If I am the leader of the rush, I'm probably going to just rush and get a quick shot on goal because there's probably like a 90% chance I'm not going to score, like right up here, right here. I'm just going to shoot, but there's a really good chance I'm not going to score there. But doing that, I could get the puck, and there's a pretty good chance it'll happen. I'll get the puck deflected off the goalie, and then one of my rebound guys could come in, scoop it up, and hopefully score. But by getting shots on goal, you could either create a rebound goal for your teammates, which is going to give you an assist, or or you could cause the goalie to freeze the puck. That's another thing. I skipped all the frozen pucks because it takes a few seconds. They freeze the puck, go to the face-off. I skipped that little time in between for you guys. My goal was just to keep all ice. So you're just going to see throughout. I'm not trying to play like a dick. I'm actually just playing my position. I'm a sniper, which means obviously I take a lot of shots on goal. If you guys are familiar with hockey, people like Ovechkin, Stamkos, Kovalchuk, these guys who like to score a ton of goals are considered snipers. Crosby's actually not considered a sniper because he's a big time playmaker. Crosby's just God. He just does everything. But he's considered a playmaker in this game. And I was gonna be a playmaker, but I like coming up ice as the first guy and then trying to take shots on it. Like I took the shot there because there was no crossing pass. Once you get past that blue line, since hockey moves so fast, and you guys, anyone who's gonna get anything from this will understand with offsides, how to get offsides. So I don't really have to explain that, but it's just really, it's such a quick game, and you really gotta make decisions fast. If I'm coming up ice, I have a little bit of ice room. I can either shoot, try to juke. If I try to juke out this, like you're gonna see multiple times, like right there, I just got wrecked because I try like deking out people. You could deke out one guy, or you could run to a corner, try to turn around, but people are aggressive, and since I'm playing on a harder difficulty, the aggression levels are extremely high, and you got to make decisions fast. And that's what I like about being a pro. I worry about my guy, and my goal is to perfect my guy. If something bad happens when I'm not on the ice, it doesn't matter. So like if we lose 3-1, I scored one goal, and those 3 goals were scored while I wasn't on the ice. Well, that's not my problem. I'm a player. I don't have to worry about anyone else but myself. And I kind of like the whole idea of this. I'd never really got into the Madden Superstar mode, but I really like this idea because it just works really, really well. But fortunately, I actually have 5 minutes left. This game is not even that really close to being over, and I like the whole idea of making this series that I plan on continuing with Be a Pro, and I'll just showcase my really good games. But the thing I'm gonna have trouble with, and I'm realizing this right now, there's not too much to talk about. Like I'm about to score right here. That was so lucky. I didn't mean to do that, but nonetheless, I score right there. But back to what I was just saying, like I could talk for a good 6-7 minutes about what's going on here, but I'm not 100% sure if I should cut down more sections. It's hockey, so I don't really know what to cut out. Like if I show you just the goals, it's gonna be 30 seconds. So it's kind of tough, and I'm not the best editor in the world. So obviously I talked for the majority of this video, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the gameplay. But you guys, please, if you've made it this far, because a lot of you guys are Call of Duty guys that might not even get this far into the video. If you guys get this far into the video, let me know. Give me some recommendations. I mean, whether I should address the gameplay a little bit, maybe talk about it for 5-6 minutes, then have another topic to talk about. Just let me know, because it's just, even with Call of Duty sometimes, I mean, there's only so much you could talk about the gameplay. And in Call of Duty's usually like 7 or 8 minutes. In this case, it's really long. And I think the gameplay will be entertaining for hockey fans. It's really fast-paced. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys the score. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'm not going to tell you anything in the title. So you're going to be watching it as if you don't know any more than anyone else about what's going to happen. As far as you know, it's going to be 0-0, and we're going to go into a shootout. So that's what I think is pretty cool about these games. If you're a big fan, you can watch it almost as if it's the real thing. And like I said, I think to Be a Pro really enhances the gameplay, and it's kind of cool because you're following one player. It's not really too much to focus on. You're focusing on how to play as one player, and I think the more intermediate skill level players in NHL should get better at Be a Pro before they hop on to the next. I mean, I do things ass backwards, and I started out and I got my ass whooped online, but I started out playing online in Ultimate Team, and I got pretty damn good at this game. I'm like a 5-6 win streak online now, and I got pretty good at this game. But I think Be a Pro is really good because you only have to focus about yourself. It's fun because you're only focusing about yourself. It's just fun just having the focus on yourself, and you can pretty much do what you want with yourself, call for the pass whenever you want. And also, it can make you become a better player, like in terms of deking, in terms of knowing where people are during plays, because you can't really mess up your team. You're only one person. When you're only making a few decisions, and you can kind of understand the game better, And obviously, like I said, you could become a better deker, better offensive player, know lanes that'll be open generally, and just stuff like that. Right now, they're about to score on me. I don't know why Brodeur is not in net. I have no idea why he didn't start the first game. And I did play the second game, and he did. I'm obviously not putting that video up because I only scored one goal. It wasn't really good gameplay. But Brodeur did play in that game. I have no idea why he didn't start the first game, but probably giving him rest or something. Not really sure. So the third period is coming to a close. Actually, we are getting to the point. Obviously, I could spoil it for you guys now because only 10 seconds left. We are going to be going into overtime, and overtime doesn't last too long. It actually only lasts for like a minute. And this game is very, very interesting. We pretty much outplayed them, the Devils. We pretty much outplayed Dallas the whole game. There was one really good drive they got. You guys just saw it. They were just getting a lot of shots on goal, but in the end, they only got about I think 6 shots on goal. So that it was pretty interesting. And I was questioning my difficulty at this point. I'm like, maybe I should make it a little harder. But then the next game I played after, I did win it, but it was pretty close. And the way you could tell, here's game winner, goal, game over, assisted by me too. But real quick before this gameplay ends up, if you guys want to be able to tell how if you guys are playing on the right difficulty in general in this game, look at your time of possession compared to theirs. Look at your shots on goal compared to theirs. Look at your hits compared to theirs. Look at your face-offs compared to theirs. And everything should be pretty close most of the time. Whether you win, lose, whatever. Everything should be pretty close. And if things are close, you know you're doing the right thing. There you guys just see my stats, what the coach thinks of me, good, bad, all that stuff. And you guys see I am the first star of the game. And I will talk to you guys later. Alright, see ya.